from the script, and right now I am hanging out with the champ, lee20 at Arena Nightclub and Event Space in New York City. First question, how stressful has it been to go from normal person to mega superstar in, relatively speaking, a matter of seconds?
It's been intense, you know, especially when you do the same thing for so long and then you do something like American Idol or you go on the show and then afterwards you go from, you know, working your regular 9-to-5 job to waking up every morning and being able to do what I love. So it's been great, but it's definitely been different. You know, it's been a lot of adjusting and getting used to just different things like, you know, interviews and being on TV and, you know, cameras and stuff like that. It definitely takes a little getting used to, but I'm getting there.
Because it's not just one interview. You'll come here and then you'll go to 10 other places and do 10 other interviews. It's definitely
a lot, but it truthfully, every time I get, you know, tired or anything like that, I always just, you know, it keeps me going because, you know, this is truthfully what I wanted to do and why I went out for the show in the first place was so I could make music. So to be able to do what I love, it's really hard to complain or, you know, be upset about it.
And you're making music.
Yeah, man, I'm
debut album. And we should point out, it's Live It Up, right?
Live It Up is
not
the name of it.
Live It Up.
No, it's Live It Up.
I wanted you to almost throw a
There are two
curveball
pronunciations.
to the industry. Yeah, but it's Live It Up. You wrote 10 of the 11 tracks on the album.
Yeah, I was able to write, and it was a great thing for me because going into the show, you know, that was one thing I was concerned with. I'm like, you know, regardless of what happens when this is over, I want to be able to write and really put my hand in the creative process of whatever I do. And once the show was over and I started writing when we were on the Idol tour, it was really a matter of just kind of conveying that message to the label, and they were really open to that, you know, and all the writers as well, because it's one thing to walk into the room and be like, you know, what do you got for me, versus let's do this together, here's what I've got, let's work on something. So to be able to write on the album was a huge deal for me, and it just makes me connect with it more. So for the live performances and stuff like that, I feel, you know, it's just more comfortable singing when it's from me, you know?
And right now we have Sweet Serendipity. Would you like to do the honors?
I would love to.
It's a tradition here on the VH1 Top 20 Video Countdown.
What's up, everybody? This is lee20, and this is my new music video, Sweet Serendipity. Hope you enjoy it.
Sweet Serendipity from this man right here, reigning American Idol champion, working for VH1. I have met 7 of the champions. I was wondering how many you have met.
I got to meet a lot of them during the finale, so it was pretty cool actually to see everybody that's kind of gone through the same process and to be able to talk to them and, you know, ask them questions about what it's going to be like afterwards, because nothing can really prepare you for what it's like after the show ends, and just get a little bit of advice from them.
There's only 9 people that know what this is like.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but it's in the best way, and you know, they're all really nice people, and they're all talented, and it's just, you know, to see you know, them having success after American Idol, it just kind of gives me more motivation to do what I'm doing.
And was it special to win during Simon's last year? A legend on American Idol.
It definitely was. It made it bigger and different than I think it would have been if it wasn't his last year. I mean, it was just, the finale was so huge, and just, you know, with him being his last season, you know, it felt kind of like I was part of that, you know, and to know that, you know, forever, his last season, you know, I won that year. It's kind of crazy to think about, but you know, he's a good guy, and you know, all the judges were cool. So it's really cool to be doing this now, you know.
And then being part of the whole American Idol process, you've been able to do some pretty cool things. Sing the national anthem at the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Throw out the first pitch at Wrigley Field, because you're a Chicago boy. I
am a Chicago Cubs fan, and being able to throw out the first pitch was one of the first real surreal moments, I mean, other than the show, because, I mean, I'm a huge Cubs fan, and so when I got to go to the stadium, me and my brother were actually warming up before the game outside in front, and they had it all gated off, and people were like, hey, what's up? And we were doing all that, and then to be able to walk out onto a field like Wrigley, you know, just a classic field, and to throw out a first pitch was just, you know, it was awesome, and it's something I'll never forget, you know.
Lee, thank you for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Good luck with
it.
Everything.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it.
And right now we get back to the countdown at number 14, Bottoms Up from Trey Songz featuring Nicki Minaj.